charging the club. So tonight, I would like to take this opportunity to special thanks our past stage cover, Ariel. So Ariel, would you like to come to stage? Every year, not only Australian, around the world, we always mention membership, membership, and membership. Because without a member, you can't do anything else. So my theme this year is people are business. That means I'm very encouraged clubs to find out the new members and even charter new landscape. Not only this year, even in next year, post year, we continue to grow our membership, right, Paul? So for our global membership chairperson, that's very, very important position. So past this cabinet Ariel, in past 3 years, he did a very good job to our N5 district. So tonight, I would like to take this opportunity to present. I know you have a lot. To the Global Membership Chairperson Award to Ariel. This comes from LCI. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you, Ariel. Okay. Yeah, we thank you, Ariel, to did a very good job for the past, but we're looking for the future. So in the future, everyone here in our cabinet, lunch, we work together, we achieve more goals, and I'm sure you all have the award in the future. So once again, thank you very much for listening. And now we move to the important part. We have we do some new member induction. Before the member induction ceremony, so I would like to call all the new members to come to stage, please. So, new member, before one step. Okay. So, on behalf of the Lions Club of Canterbury Bankstown and Lions Club International, I want to express my pleasure that you presented this evening. You have been invited to become member, and we are all extremely proud that you have accepted membership in our club and Lions Club International. Membership in Lions Club is a privilege. You have joined to the world's largest and most active service club organization. A group of over 1.4 million members in over 48,000 clubs in over 200 countries in the world. Through your membership, you will help our club reach out to people in need in our community and through the world. Your membership in the Lions Club of Canterbury Bankstown will allow us to reach more people in need in both our local and world communities. You will find that membership in our Lions Club and Lions Clubs International will offer many opportunities for people growth. You can develop friendship need more professional fans and other lines from all the Lions clubs in our district and contribute new ideas, energy that will help our club be a more valuable part of our community. So now we move the very important part. Since you have expressed a desire to affiliate with this club and with Lions Clubs International, I now ask that you respond to my words with a simple I do or I do. So, do you hereby accept membership in the Lions Club of Canterbury Bankstown and Lions Clubs International, knowing that you are encouraged to participate in functions of the club? To the best of your ability, will you abide by the Lions Code of Ethics, attend meetings whenever possible, and contribute your share to the program of your club, district, and Lions Clubs International? So respond. Thank you very much. So now officially you are the member. You are the official member in the Lions Club of Canterbury and Bankstown. So that be congratulations to four members join to our club. So now I would like to present the pin to you. Welcome. Sponsor, thank you. That's you. Thank you again. I would like to present the mic is coming.
1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Everybody else. Can I invite the members, whatever from each part, and our cabinet officer come to the stage, say hand with our new member. Welcome to Lions family.
You're next.
Thank you. Christy. So, now I would like to present the district governor banner to our beautiful person. Of course, and my district governor pin. And Lions is 75 years already, so also give you 175 pin. And we have the international person visit our district, so the international person Brian Shen is been present to you as well. So for my district counter pin, I will give some to the person. Everyone from the club Canterbury Bankstown, one of each. Yay. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Where's the MC?
Thank you, Vin. That's fantastic. Well done.
Certificate of appreciation.
So, Christine would like to do a few thank yous just before some people have to make
هتنسى انه ايرن مش هون بتخافي كارول.
ما معي هلا بس.
اوكي. Hey Christina.
before I start my formal speech, I'd like to thank two lovely sponsors that I really enjoyed them tonight. I'd like to say thank you to our lovely clown, Jelivina, for keeping our kids busy while we're doing our formalities tonight. Thank you so much. Can I have you please up on the stage? Just a little certificate of appreciation from the Lions Club to you. Thank you for your sponsorship tonight, and thank you, Linda. No worries. Thank you again. Thank you. One more, which was amazing tonight. So while Jelivina was keeping the little ones busy, there was someone keeping us busy and entertained. I'd like to thank Sons of Mercury for their lovely music and entertainment tonight. Can I please have you up on stage?
I love it. Come on.
Now I'll get back to you. Thank you so much. That was amazing. Thank you. Back to it. Alright, so where there is a need, there is life. And tonight's celebration is proof of this. When the Lions Club of Bankstown, which was founded more than 50 years ago, was nearing closure as its members retired, Lions from other clubs such as Parramatta, Sydney Autism Community, Lugano, and many others stepped in to recharge it. When we came together to plan for this, the overriding idea that we all agree upon, including Councillor Lion Carlos, who was Mayor of the City of Canterbury Bankstown, was that the city cannot be without Lions Club. This was simply inconceivable. Whatever there is a need, whether it's to feed the hungry, fight child for cancer, find a cure for diabetes, protect the environment, or any other global causes of the Lions Club International, the Lions Club of Canterbury Bankstown aims to be at the forefront of service by liaising with and providing support to local organizations. Barbecues, food drives, toy drives, and gala dinners like tonight's are the only few of the activities that we plan to do in service of the community. And I encourage each and every one of you to take part, because by helping Lions, you are helping the community as a whole. There are so many people that I need to thank tonight, from family to fellow members to our generous sponsors, fellow Lions from other clubs, as well as local councillors and members of parliament. But I will do it in person, or else we will need a whole night and another book. Where there is a need, there is not only a Lions, but also an abundance of people who believe in the mission of Lions Club International. True enough, we are here all stronger than ever and ready to serve the community, not only because of the members who officially became Lions, but also because of all of your support showing us tonight. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
Well done, Christine. That's your first big public appearance. The next one comes at the convention next month. Just a reminder, last minute sales of raffle tickets. We're going to draw the raffle. So if you want some more raffle tickets, if you've got a spare bit of cash, put your hand up and the lovely members will come around and help you. They'll take your money, give you some tickets, and hopefully you win a prize. Now, as you all know, on the program tonight, we want to have a very eclectic, well-known presenter speak to us in a keynote address, but unfortunately she couldn't make it. But surprise, surprise, Lions come through in the end once again. We have a wonderful, wonderful person in the room with us tonight who has wanted to get up and do some guest speaking at short notice. And you might know this person better if you watch the TV program called Back in Time for Dinner. Anyone seen Back in Time for Dinner? Yeah, like some people, yeah. So, without further ado, can I invite Carole Ferrone to come up and give us an address? I hope I got that right.
Thank you. I feel like everybody needs a stretch. Everybody stand up. Come on. Get up. Come on. I'm going to make you twerk if you don't stretch. Come on. Have a little stretch. How's everybody feeling? All good? Okay, you can sit down now. So here's the thing, I'm actually glad that she didn't show up because I'm the fun guest. No, seriously, thank you. Christine and Charbel, you owe me because I haven't prepared this.
Big time.
Yeah. No, that's okay. So I'm going to try my best. But so for those that don't know me, I'll try not to fall off the stage. I love talking about my show, so here we go. So I do have a series on the ABC. Thank you. Oh, that's okay. I like to walk and talk anyway, so that's okay. It's the Back in Time series, and my co-stars are my family. And I say my co-stars, but that's pretty vague. So you can actually stream season 1 and 2 on ABC iView, and I will get to my point in a second. So it's Back in Time for Dinner, further Back in Time for Dinner, and we have just filmed season 3, which is Back in Time for the Corner Shop, which is due to air on ABC in February. Now, let me see. I have been around, we have lived, breathed, eaten, dressed, and experienced Australian life since about 1850, which makes me about 200 years old. Not looking too bad, if I do say so myself. Thank you. But what I've learnt from my ripe old age, we have lived through. And it is, even though ABC doesn't do reality, it kind of is a reality show. So we have lived through a couple of world wars. I know you've watched my show. A couple of pandemics, drought, floods. We've eaten the food. If anyone has watched it, yes, I did boil the cow's head for 4 hours in 50-degree heat and serve it to my family for dinner. Kidneys on toast for breakfast. Yes, my kids still hate me for that, but anyway, that's another story. But what I've learned is that the one thing that Australians do really, really well in times of disaster or when things kind of are not doing too well is they come together as a community. We set all pride and individualism and selfishness aside, and we come together. And I think I've never experienced the Lions Club before until today, so thank you for introducing me to your club. But what I've realised here tonight is that's what the Lions Club embodies. It embodies community, coming together, serving each other, and setting pride aside. And I love that about you, and I love that that's what you stand for. So this is me giving it a plug on your behalf. If anyone's not a member, become a member, because on our show, I sent my son to World War I. Obviously, he didn't go, but when you are living and breathing and fully immersing yourself in the experience like we did, so we actually, and I do recommend you to watch it because it is good, we were Logie nominated, but when you are living and breathing that experience, I felt what that mother would have felt, and mothers do send their sons to war, unfortunately, today, what that would have felt like. And I had the community rally with me, not against me, and, to have that sense of community help me was really great, which Brings me to something else that I do. I'm actually a national brand ambassador for Food Bank Australia. Food Bank, if you are not aware of, they are the, I guess, the pantry for all charities in Australia. So they're like the wholesale. So any charity in Australia that requires food gets their food from Food Bank. And just last month they put out the hunger report. Pretty dire. So pretty much every day for the last 12 months, 1.2 million Australians goes without food. Of that, actually no, I'll start again. It's 1 in 6 Australians doesn't have a plate of food to eat every day. Of that, it's about 1.2 million kids. Of that, 43,000 Australian kids experience severe hunger. That's no food the entire day. In this country, the lucky country. Now, when I met Brianna is actually the CEO of Food Bank Australia. She actually said to me, you know, when you think of hunger in Australia, who do you think of? And, you know, I immediately thought homeless, mentally ill. And she said to me, no, Carole, it's actually the clients we serve, because they are clients, we refer to them as our clients. They're people like you. They drive a nice car, they live in a nice home, but suddenly someone loses their job and you're faced with, do I keep the roof over my head? Do I pay my rent? Do I pay my mortgage, or do I eat? And food is always the first thing to go. And when Charbel and Christine came up to me half an hour ago and said, you know, would you speak? And I thought, what am I going to talk about? And how do I relate it to the work that you guys do? And I thought, well, you know, providing food for those in need, I know is something that you do and your club does. You know, it's not all fun and games and raffle and let's win a basket. It's all about how do we serve our community? How do we make sure the members of our community can eat? And when we're, you know, blowing out our birthday candles on our birthday, and I just had a very big birthday last week, you know, how do I know that my neighbour has a plate of food to eat every day? You know, I'm getting goosebumps just saying that out loud. And again, it's clubs like yours that are ensuring that our neighbours have a plate of food to eat. So this is me using my platform with not only my TV show, but standing up here unrehearsed, saying thank you for the work that you do and continue to do. And yeah, good night.